Chair. It's a pleasure to serve under your chairship, Ms Lewell, and I'd like to thank my honourable friend for Blackpool North and Fleetwood, not only for securing this important debate, but for her excellent opening speech, which set out very comprehensively and with passion the impact that this is having on all of our constituents across the country. Madam Chair, as a member of the Public Accounts Committee, I'm well aware of the problems with the civil service pension scheme and contributed to the report that was published on this in October. And in that report, the committee, we highlighted a range of issues which we've heard already in the debate today. Poor customer service and staff retention at my CPS, long waits for pension options to be set out for those wishing to withdraw pensions, a failure from the Cabinet Office to manage transitions between suppliers, concerns over Capita's readiness to take this over, and whether the scheme administration overall was delivering on value for money. In the Cabinet Office's response in the Treasury Minute, which was around the time and beginning of December last year, reassured the committee that yes, everything was in place for the success of the transition. Capita had sufficient staffing, and reassured that Cabinet Office in the contract had indeed got sufficient penalties for poor performance. So I'd really like to hear from the Minister whether she agrees that the Cabinet Office underestimated the ability of Capita to take on administration and should indeed face consequences for severe failure. As we've heard, these issues are evident in my own constituency, and I can briefly talk about a couple. One, trying to claim civil service pensions since May 2025, long waits on the phones, emails unanswered, documents going missing. And since Capita took over, new problems, the portal not allowing logins and eventually getting through on the phone, only to be cut off. This constituent is suffering from financial hardship and is still waiting for the lump sum. Another constituent approaching 60 wanted to claim a deferred pension from January this year. The forms were posted in August, were told he would receive a quote in November, didn't receive it, was unable to speak to Capita despite persistent contact, and the deferred pension, which would allow him to remain financially secure, instead has reduced his hours and is now facing financial hardship. And finally, a third, waiting for a lump sum to pay on partial retirement. Again, correct forms were sent in, lump sum not received, and again, no communications. These examples are rife. Given the terrible hardship and worry this fiasco has caused, could I urge the Minister to explain what urgent action she is taking to rectify the situation and ensure Capita pay the price and not our public service pensioners? Thank you.